Let's talk now to Dale Vince. He's the green energy entrepreneur and he's a Labour Party donor. Dale, good to have you with us. And let's talk about business, because Rachel Reeves certainly getting business on side in this election campaign. She spent a lot of time wooing businesses and business leaders. What is it that business wants to see from this new government?
Well, I think business for a number of years have wanted some consistency from our government, not policy U-turns and stuff like that. I don't think we've been a particularly business-friendly environment for a while. From my perspective as a green business, of course, I'm looking to see progress on the green economy, which is the biggest opportunity we've had since the first industrial revolution.
And what does a Labour government need to deliver for you? What would make a difference?
Well, I think I'm more interested in what it delivers for the country, actually, and I think top of my mind is lower energy bills, and this is what energy independence can give us. Not just lower bills, we can nail them to the floor, eradicate fuel poverty, but free ourselves from global fossil fuel markets, petrostate dictators, and this roller coaster of energy prices that comes around periodically. We're still in an energy crisis right now with bills 50% higher than they should be, so front and foremost on my mind is to sort out the energy crisis.
We know that those are big infrastructure projects. It is structural reform of how the energy industry works. It takes time, and we know that people that are struggling with fuel poverty don't have that time. Are there quicker solutions? How would you change the way that we approach our relationship with big energy, big oil, and also that investment in green and renewables we know will take time to deliver?
Yeah, there absolutely are some quick things we can do. We proposed two in the middle of the energy crisis about a year ago. The first is to cap the price of North Sea gas, allow those companies to make a profit margin like we do retail energy suppliers, but don't allow their price to follow the global market. That's what drove our bills up. Cap North Sea gas, we can knock $5 billion off our energy bills overnight, and then break the link in the energy market between the price of gas-generated electricity and all other forms of electricity. Break that link, another $5 billion comes off our energy bills overnight, and then simply unban onshore wind and solar and actually boost them in the planning system, provide perhaps a I'm lost for words, but a presumption in favour actually of these schemes, because they're vitally important national infrastructure. We need no public money to build onshore wind and solar, and we can get to 100% green energy in the 5 years that Labour plans if we do that.
Yeah, we know that Rachel Reeves is the new Chancellor, the first female Chancellor. She's already talked about the difficulty of the country's finances. You run a business, you know that these things are difficult. Where should she start? Where is their priority? We've said a lot of this is about growth, but it's also putting a lot of expectation on getting the economy growing again. What if that doesn't happen?
Well, I think if we take those two structural changes to the energy market, 10 billion comes off our energy bills overnight. That's money in people's pockets to spend in the economy. Unshackle onshore wind and solar. Let's get building. We need no public money for that. And then, of course, there are things that we can borrow money for that make good business sense. Things that pay their own debt, pay their own interest, and make a profit. Labour should be looking at those as well in the green energy sector. That's my field of expertise. And actually, the green economy itself offers us this massive economic opportunity. Every pound we invest in renewable energy will give us 2.5 times the GDP growth and twice the number of jobs created compared to investing in fossil fuels. So that era should be over completely. Fossil fuels, we should now be transitioning down to zero, putting all of our efforts into renewable energy.
Dale, good to talk to you. Thanks very much. Dale Vince there.